Welcome back to Satisfactory. Alright, we're doing the Tuesday video today. Our heatsink factory is right over here. And then right on this edge here, we have access to some interesting resources that we're going to pull in. Eventually, we're going to move all the stuff that we make into the heatsink factory because I do think we need some additional copper sheets to pull this off. So we're going to make a secondary copper sheet factory. And we're going to pump this water out of this lovely little lake, assuming, I might have made a presumption here that this lake is deep enough. Let's make sure. Okay. Yeah, looks like we can squeeze 4 or 5 things in here, no problem. And then, no, if I want to make copper sheets, I should just use copper. I had a temptation there to try. Let's just look at it really quick, though. So if I cut it with iron, I get 2 copper ingots for every copper ore. But if I refine it with water, I get more than 2. So yeah, this is the right plan. Let's start by making this look halfway decent. We're only going to set up the basics here. Then we'll build the... factory in the next episode. Right now, though, we're just gonna collect all of the good stuff. Let's see if this miner will plop down on this. Hey, everything's working so far. I think we'll then just run it. That'll just be a place where we can gather. Let's peel this back a little bit. You know I like storage. This is very temporary, right? We should not be in a situation where we use this as storage, but for the purposes of if we ever get in a situation where we stop making copper sheets and then we start making copper sheets again, we want to make sure that we always have that buffer ready to go. Right, so there we go on that, and then all we have to do now is just kind of run this. 1, 2. Now the question is, where's the power? We'll juice this up with maximum power slug power. There's really no way for this little outpost to generate more than one belt worth of copper. Uh-oh. Bad timing on the autosave. To their credit, they do give you a countdown. We'll have to see how this works out. I'll pause and be right back as soon as the autosave is done. Alright, we're not done yet, but we should be done any second. And there we go. Good guess on my part. I'm probably not going to build all this out right now. I just want to give you a sense of kind of what I'm thinking. Just a little storage area, little buffer in the line, basically. Maybe we need one more. And remember, this is just to make enough copper sheets to make a good chunk of heat sinks. Right? We're not trying to make copper sheets for every aspect of the game here. So this is just going to be a nice little... Actually, you know what? There's one more thing I kind of want to do. Just from a decoration standpoint. Nice ode to our beautiful miners video from what feels like years ago. Oh, I don't have the materials for that, so we won't worry about that. There we go. And then I think if we just customize all that with the coated plastic. Nice. Alright, so we got the copper that we need. It's a shame that we aren't going to make use of all this iron. Normal iron, normal iron, normal iron. That's a lot of iron. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for water.
It. You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact. Comply.
Oh man, I don't even know where that thing is. It's just being super annoying.
Dr.
It's got to be in a place that I'm not thinking about. We're just going to drop this water in. We're going to ignore those calls to get that artifact. Oh, it's right there? Is that it? The underwater artifact? And I'm thinking if I could squeeze 6 of these in, that would be a nice amount. I only need 4. So if I can't get 6 in, then I'm okay. Trying to decide where to put this water storage. We'll change the direction of that. And we'll go this way with it. Uh-oh. Iron rods. I don't remember bringing a bunch of iron rods out with us. Such a basic material to forget about. I have a little construction area over here. It does not contain iron rods at all. Wow, that was a really quick night cycle. I think I only need 400 water. So by making 5 of those, I can actually cycle down the power requirements. Save ourselves a little bit of power. But not until we get some iron rods. There we go. All right, so we got everything connected. Now we just need to give it some power. I don't even remember how I set this thing up. Let's just build it and see what it looks like. It looks like it really wants me to put the base in though. So let's put the base in. It's going to make it super tall, but I think that's okay. Okay, I think I remember now. Why did I have a lift hole here? Oh, so I could run the power controls through. The things you find important when you're building these things is kind of hilarious. Okay, so now we just need to run water to this and probably slap a pump on or two. Hey, is that boar operating that door? Look at that. That's spooky. I want to make sure that we are in a good spot for moving these things around. Ah, another autosave. Be right back. This blueprint is so old that it doesn't even rely on signs for lighting. Oh, I didn't put a... This needs to be a double nozzle or a double wall. You know what? I might have just altered all the lights on my network, but that's okay. Whatever. Then we just need a good max level pump. Then over here, we only need 400. So each of these can be set to 80. What color did I pick for this? Pure cyan. There we go. So now we're storing a good chunk of water. Now, how does it get out of there? It goes up, it goes around. Okay, so then it's just 4 of these outputs ready to be determined. And we can determine that once we build our other factories. So these should... Why isn't this one pumping? 600, huh? I'm only asking for 400, but I guess they were all full when we started. And that's going to give us a nice buffer. And then I'm thinking, we'll output it output it somewhere in this direction, right? Where we have the copper ore coming out there. We can build the factory somewhere around here. Actually, this might not be enough water. This is enough water to make the ingots, but not enough water to make the sheets as well. I'll have to run the numbers on that. Maybe we'll have to pull in some additional water from elsewhere. Because this little area is kind of full up. Let me think for a minute. We were gonna make 40 copper ingot refineries. And that was gonna take 400 water. At 400 refineries, that means we're making 37.5 times 40. 1,500. Oh. 1,500 copper ingots. And then if I look at the sheets, $1,500 divided by 22.5. That's 66 and change of those. Oh man, this is a huge build we're talking about. And for each one of those, we need 22.5. Wait, what? Yeah, okay. Times 22.5. So back to 1,500 divided by 120. Okay, so yeah, we need 13 more water pumps running full speed. So this little water tower is in support of the copper ingots only. And then once we get that, we'll have to find another water source. Let's take a peek and see if there's any additional water over here. Easily pumped in. I'm not seeing any. Oh yeah, we're in dry land over here. We could go over here and get some. But if we're gonna do all that, we might as well use that water well that's near us. But let's see how far away it is. Oh yeah, this stuff isn't really great. Like, I don't know if it's even deep enough. Only thing of real interest over here is these geothermals, which we should probably grab. So we'll use the water from the water pump over there. And then we'll pump that in. We'll figure that part out. But I think for right now, we have the water that we need to at least make the copper ingot side of this factory. So let's call it there before we get sucked into making all of this water and adding it into the factory right now. Because what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to collect all of that, or harness it, and then get it pumped down into whatever factory we decide to make. And I'm thinking it's going to be a cliffside just kind of like start here and then go straight out that way and build a ton of refineries and then support it after the fact with foundations. But all of that is for the next episode. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.